Smashing Through is the podcast for women who know they're meant for more freedom, more peace, more power. This show delivers no fluff, high-frequency conversations, proven tools and bold, heart-led mentorship to help you break free and rise higher in life, business, relationships and mindset. This is exactly what Smashing Through, an award-winning entrepreneur, life coach and mindset mastery mentor, Rebecca.x, is here to do. Each episode is a direct activation guiding you to smash through the mental blocks, emotional glass ceilings and subconscious limits you've capped yourself at. Whether it's a mindset shift, inner work, a soul-led truth or a powerful reframe, you'll walk away with clarity, confidence and a renewed fire to lead your life unapologetically. It's time to stop circling and start rising. Say yes to your new level. You're ready for Smashing Through. Squash any fears. So, you know I'm all about mindset, but fears can appear real to a lot of people. So what I want you to do, this is an actionable podcast episode. So grab a notebook and pen and write down your fears. Okay, maybe a fear of flying, maybe a fear of water, maybe a fear of dying. There's many different fears. Okay, and so what I encourage you to do is work through each one to get to the source and core of why you feel that you've got that fear. Why are you fearing something? Because, and the reason is, sometimes our fears are not our own. It's like they've been instilled in us and we've been programmed that way because someone else has got that fear and so they've put it onto us when literally we're owning it, but it's not ours to own, if you get me. So you can actually get to the source and core of why. 3-letter word and it's a question, but why do you feel that way? And why has it come from that? Who instilled that in you? Why do you feel like that? Why are you scared of dying? Why are you scared of water? Because of this. Okay, but why? Why are you still holding on to that? You know what I mean? And then what you can do is you can start, if you wanted to, this is obviously entirely up to you, you can start to kind of release the fear and the power that it's got over you in your mindset, in your physical body, everything. And you can slowly start to help yourself. Now, some of them are like huge. They could be like snakes, they could be spiders, they could be, loads of stuff, But you're living your life on earth. It's a gift and we're not here for long. So don't allow the negativity and the fear to submerge you completely and kind of stop you from doing stuff that you want to do. You know what I mean? So, for example, you may have a fear of falling. Okay, that's one of our innate ones. That's why when you hold a baby and you make that sudden movement, their arms go out. Okay, and so you may have a fear of falling, but that's only when you look straight down. So say, for example, you're on a skyscraper, you look straight down, and then you go into, your heart starts racing, you start and all this. Whereas if you look straight ahead, you're still on the skyscraper, but you look straight ahead and all around, you're okay. It's only when you look down. It's but then what you can do is you can start saying to yourself, I'm safe, I'm here, I'm safe, I'm okay, I'm just looking. And you can talk yourself through anything. Now, this can and can't work it depends where your mindset is and where you are, obviously, disclaimer. But when you can start to work through your fears, it can really help you in a lot of different ways. So, for example, you may be, fearful of dying. But I know when I pass away, my mum and nan are going to meet me. So I'm not scared of dying at all. Not that I want to see them. I don't want to see their face yet. But what I'm saying is, I'm not scared of dying. I don't want to know how. I'm not, I'm living my life for today, and this is it. It's about giving yourself the power back and not allowing the fear to take over. So you may have a fear of water, okay, because you nearly drowned or someone had to save you, But what you can do is you can slowly get some wet shoes, get a snorkel, okay, and slowly start walking into the ocean. And, say for example, you're on holiday vacation, slowly walk in. Don't go beyond your depth of where you can't stand up, okay? But you can actually do small incremental steps in order to help yourself. You're not going to turn into a fish and start swimming everywhere, But what I'm saying is it could actually help, and you're actually healing yourself moving forward with everything. So again, it's allowing yourself to just see how you are, and the mindset shift work that you can literally do. Now, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. It's just something that I came to me and I was like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do an episode on that, because a lot of people do have fear. I will share one of mine, which was my mum passing away, and that's already happened. So, it's not that I'm okay with it. Obviously I'm not, and now I'm navigating life without her. But it's like that was it. And as I was doing the palliative care with mum, it was like I was grieving for the mum that was passing away before she was even gone, if you get me drift. And it's kind of, you can't even explain unless you're going through it. You can't explain unless you're doing the palliative care and going through that process. But, that was a fear of mine, and it's been and done and gone, and yeah, but this is a disclaimer. So this is my honest personal opinion. When you can do the introspective work and you can go deep within and you can do the mindset shift work, it can literally change your life on literally anything at all, including fear. So if you want to squash your fears and you don't want them to take over and have a hold on you for the rest of your life, and you want to live your life in fun and happiness and joy and not be overshadowed by a dark cloud of fear of things, like getting on a plane, because then it'll stop you from travelling. Not necessarily, because you could go on a boat or you could go on a car or a train or whatever, you can travel. But what I'm saying is, if it's really depleting your experience of adventure in life and things, really think about doing the mindset shift work regarding it, and really get down to the nitty-gritty and the core and source of where it's come from. Is it yours or is it someone else's? And then go from there. The one thing is that, some people may have a fear of being alone. And so you've got to be okay with you. You are on your own, in your mind, in your head, 24/7, 365. You came in on your own, you're going out on your own, and it's who you choose to do life with as you're here on earth, okay? But some people are scared of being on their own without being in a relationship or being with people or whatever. You have to work on yourself before you do anything else. You have to be okay with being on your own and being with yourself on your own, in your head, in silence, sat there. You know what I mean? And I also understand some people can't do that, but you are powerful, you are amazing, and it's the mindset work that will literally change the trajectory of your life. It'll be the catalyst for you, okay? Because it can actually, sitting in the fear of being alone, you would rather be in a relationship with someone who doesn't respect you or appreciate you or love you the way that you should be, because you're scared of being on your own. I would rather be on my own than be in that situation. So, yeah, can you see how the mindset work would work for you? You know what I mean? So, at the end of this, I'm going to simplify. So, grab a notebook and pen, write down your fears, and then start deciphering and dissecting each one. Why do you feel that way? What happens when you feel that way? Where's it come from? What's the source and core? How long have you had it? And start writing yourself, okay, this is what it is. Call it out for what it is and go, right, what would feel better? What would be better? Positive alignment for me. What would be better and why? And the reason why. The power is in the why. Okay, so then it could be, well, actually, I'm scared of getting on a plane because, we might fall out of the sky, blah, 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 whatever. Very valid reason. Okay, where's it come from? Why? Work all through that and say, well, what would be better? Well, what would be better would be that I'm great on a plane, so that I can actually take the kids away on a holiday, make memories with them in the pool and see the world and get stamps in my passport and things like that. Can you see the different energy wise? Can you see how it can change and how it can be different? And yeah, it's easier said than done. However, it's all about mindset shift work. So I want to encourage you to go to my website, Rebecca.x. I want to direct you to a program called Expansion on there, and that, as you can work through at your own pace, it can really be the catalyst and trajectory for you for your entire life, for fears, for mindset, for relationships, for whatever you have in your life, arenas and sections in your life that you need to work on. And mindset is key. Mindset's paramount. Mindset is the gift that everyone needs to give to themselves. And it's very, very important. I will see you on the next episode.